Okay, welcome to the demo on how to manipulate your leads, get them into your Phoneburner, and delete the 15 states that you cannot sell the legal plan in. Okay, you can follow along on the sheet that I'd written up and put on the site as well. Okay, this is Paul, and we'll get started here. And you're going to log into your Phoneburner account. You'll have your leads that were sent by your lead company, and they're always sent in a CSV format in Excel. So you would save those, open up the attachment on your email, save them to a folder, and then you would make sure that they're saved in a CSV file type if it doesn't already show that. Okay, so you've got them either in a desktop or in a folder. I put mine in folders and name them leads. Okay, so, all right. Now, what we're going to do is go to log into the Phoneburner, which I've already done. You'll go to Contacts. Also, just on the home page, there's a schedule of training on Wednesday night at 7 and Saturday night at 11 a.m. And then there's a live lead call that was live training call that was taped, so you can watch that as well. So there's plenty of places to go ask questions if you're unclear on this. But this should help you out here. So we're in Contacts. We're going to go and import a contacts. And we're going to show you how to delete the states, create different ways of calling different states that you may want to call because they're in a good time zone for you. I'll show you how to do that as well. So the descriptive tag here, demo leads for this purpose. I usually name them like the company digital, and I put the date I got them and how many there were, like digital 714 6K, so you know what they are. As you start loading different leads in here, so you'll know how to access those. Now browse for the leads. I'm going to get them. It'll come up. I'll find them. And then I click on Next. This is going to bring up a page that allows me to choose the headings that I want imported. Which columns do I want? If this said email, first name, last name, and so on and so forth, this would be a header. These would be header titles. But in this case, it is an actual lead. And it'll ask you that down here to check this box if it is. It says, please check box if it's an actual lead. So it is. So I'm going to check it now anyway. All right, so this one is I want to put, this is the email. Always have that. First name, always want that. Last name. The city. And got to have the state if you want to segment and search these things. Okay, now I'm going to need a phone number or it won't import these leads. There's the phone number. And I want to see, down here, these were long forms, so people answered questions, and I want to have this, I want to see this in my contacts. So I may want afternoons, custom field, best time to reach, best time. Why do they want to find a home-based business? I click custom field and put over here. This heading shows the custom field name. Why? And how much they think they're going to have to spend. So I click import custom field. How much? Best time. Okay, so these are the things I want to do. All right, if I was going to use this over and over again, I can name it down here and just find it, and it'll choose these areas again. But I have to have the same type of leads for the same type of information. Otherwise, just never mind. Okay, so now import your leads. Shouldn't take long because there are only 1,000 here. And first, we're going to delete a state so you can see how that's done. Then I'm going to show you how to create categories that you can, like, say I want to do all California one day, or Arizona, or the Pacific states, or I want to do Maryland and Georgia. I can choose these as a search and create the search division, and then I can bring it up later on and actually do a dial session with that. So I'm going to show you that too. Okay, 1,000 have been imported. All right, I'm going to go over to continue to contact manager right there. These are all my leads. I've got 1,000 leads and 100 pages because I only can see 10 on a page. Now I'm going to change that to see 500 on a page so that I can do this. Actually, I'm going to leave it the way it is because we're going to do a search here first, and I'll show you why I'm doing this. So I'm going to leave it on 10, but I usually like to see as many as I can. Okay, so let's leave it on 10 for the purposes of what we're going to do here. So we're going to actually go and do an advanced search up here on the right. You can do a search by any of these things and find the group based upon any of this information. So we're going to start with Alabama, which is the first list of those that you need a license. So I want to delete them from my list. So I click on search here, and it'll bring up how many are here. And I'll tell you why I want to look at 500 of them, because this is what happens. See, there are 22 total contacts. In order to delete everything, I have to choose everything. And if I don't choose everything, I can either view everything and choose it all, or if I had more than 500 I needed to delete, I would choose everything in this page, then go to page 2. I'd choose everything on that page, go to page 3, choose everything on that page. See, now when I go back to page 1, it's not selected, so I'd have to actually go back and do a new search for Alabama and for 3 pages. So I want to go and view as many as I can so I can choose everything and just get rid of them all at the same time. So this would only be an issue if you had more than 500. You'd have to delete everything, and then you'd have to go back and do another search for the remainder and then delete those. All right, so let's say we've got all of them showing up in the same place. Now I need to choose them to make an action for them. So I'm going to choose it up here next to names. It chooses all the check marks. Now I can go down and perform an action. Down here, just click on it, or the arrow, doesn't matter. I can delete selected, or I can begin a Phoneburner dial session with these particular leads. And we'll cover that in a second here too. All right, so now, so I'm going to delete them and click on Go. Ask me if I permanently want to delete them. Yes. Okay. It's going to get rid of all 22, and now I'm done. So then I'm going to do an advanced search, and I move on to the next state and the next state. Okay, so now let's say I want to do all California. I'm going to create a list here for California, and I'm going to actually start a dialing session. So I'm going to choose search. Okay. And I'm going to do, it's going to show me how many. I've got 105, right? Got 105 here. So I've got 105. So I'm going to save this search as California. Okay. And that would be a search. Then I would do my search. Okay. So you would choose state of California. Then you would save the search as before you, I pressed the button too soon. So you do California, search, then you do California. You do California up here, then you put California to save this search as, then you click on search and it would create it up here. So I'm going to go back to the demo leads, which will give me the whole thing, or leads up here. It'll give me 500, 1 to 500 because I chose to view 500. So say I want to call California. So I've saved that search over here. So I'm going to click on that. It'll bring up just those 105. Now I can click on them, and I can start a dialing session, begin Phoneburner dialing session. Then click Go, and contacts will be called 105. Select your phone script. I've already loaded my Power Team script in there. Select your voicemail recording, leaving a voicemail, because I just recorded one. Test your browser and begin your dialing session now. It gives me a number to call into, and then we're all set. So this is how you can, set up different searches by saving them. So and then you'll see this in the demo of how to actually do a dialing session. Okay, so we won't go there. All right, so that's basically how you load your leads in, how you purge your list, and how you create a saved list. Again, if I wanted to do all Arizona, I would do AZ. Down here I put AZ in the save the search box. And then I would do a search. And now I've got one of 7 in Arizona, but I've also got it saved over here under Arizona under Saved Searches. So they're my 7s. That's how it goes. And any questions, you can bring them to the Wednesday night or the Saturday morning Q&A at 11 o'clock Eastern or 7 o'clock on Wednesday nights. Or you can watch the demo that's taped every week. But bring your questions there, but this should help you a lot. Okay, have fun.